Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanyara Zutomeka. I am a part final law student at the University of Zimbabwe, and I will be taking you through artificial intelligence and economic development. So, there has been a rapid increase in artificial intelligence technology in today's world, as we all have realized. And this has caused a beneficial impact on economic development, and it cannot go unnoticed. However, there is a fragmented perception of what role and place artificial intelligence actually plays in economic development. And what is pertinent to note is that artificial intelligence has both positive and negative impacts on the economy, as shall be discussed as the presentation unfolds. So first and foremost, we have to define what artificial intelligence is, and it refers to the theory of development of computer systems which are able to perform tasks which normally require human intelligence. For example, we have visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and language translation. So, in that regard, we know what artificial intelligence is. So we want to see now the nexus between the development of computer systems which are able to perform tasks which normally require human intelligence and economic development. How has that impacted on our economy, on the economy in general? Is it positive? Is it negative? Let's get down to business. We have realized that artificial intelligence, actually, the idea of artificial intelligence, it has improved our economy due to the fact that it supports intelligent decision making. Okay, so the development of computers and information technology, it gave a rise to the creation of a decision support system, I think in the around 1970s, in the mid 1970s. So it is also known as DSS, that is the decision support system. So DSS was combined with expert system technologies and a prototype of an intelligent decision support system, which was outlined, thereby enabling the original system to cope with more complex and uncertain decision scenarios. For example, we have in the COVID-19 era, the diagnosis of infected people became one of the major problems which drained many economies financially. So COVID-19 led to an unseen rise in the need for infrastructure and healthcare workers. For the purpose of detecting COVID-19 now, numerous radiological imaging have been utilized extensively. They invented the chest radiological imaging paired with artificial intelligence, which which offers significant advantages. So we are saying that artificial intelligence technology can swiftly and effectively make diagnosis or judgments based on the large quantity of data accessible, assisting people in making the best decisions, right? So we are saying that artificial intelligence, it supports intelligent decision making. And then we gave an example of the COVID-19 era, whereby we are saying the computer techs invented the chest radiological imaging period, which was paired with artificial intelligence, and it was used to offer significant advantages because it led to the early diagnosis of COVID-19, which means that early diagnosis means more people are likely to be saved, and it's going to be less expensive because, well, if you manage to diagnose a disease at an early stage, it means it's easier to curb than when it's already in an advanced stage. So it helped officials to make decisions that are that are sound because they could get information at an early stage. All right, I hope that is clear. And then it also helps in effective forecasting. Right. So research has shown that correct predictions and forecasting often lead to successful decisions thereby providing maximum economic benefits, hence increasing the interest in predictive modeling. So forecasting basically is based on the historical data of things through certain scientific means or logical reasoning to make estimation, speculation, and judgment on the future development of its situation and seek the future development law of things. So the coming in of technology has led to the development of more feasible ideas and solutions for forecasting technology and at the same time boosting the economy. Excuse me. So this is in the sense that artificial intelligence provides decision support capabilities for various industries beyond traditional statistical based analysis. In more and more fields of human economy creation, artificial intelligence-based prediction algorithms are being taken into consideration. For example, energy. Energy is crucial to the growth and social welfare of every economy. That's according to Cernan 2019. So the compatibility of the economy and the environment, it has a direct impact on the ability to accurately estimate energy demand, consumption, and prices. So Adekan and Adehali 2014, for instance, they developed an ideal regression and artificial neural network model for predicting electric energy consumption based on several optimization methods. They looked at the effects of various historical data types on the accuracy of electric energy consumption prediction, and then they made long-term predictions for two distinct types of economies, that is for Iran and the United States respectively. And to increase the reliability of oil market price prediction, Sen and Wang used the long-term memory, which is a representative model of deep learning. So uh, as you can see, if we are able to forecast effectively, it has the capacity to boost our economies. So artificial intelligence now is coming in to aid us to boost our economies. As you have seen, it has been used to to increase the reliability of oil market price prediction. You now know it, you can predict what's in the future using artificial intelligence. And also, we have seen that, like Sen and Wang have done, artificial intelligence has been used to see the compatibility of an economy and the environment, right? Uh, on the ability to accurately estimate the energy that is demanded for consumption and the prices. So basically, that's that's another advantage of using artificial intelligence, and that's the positive impact that it has on our economy, right? And it also enhances the quality of labor and capital in the economic sector. So there are three production factors which are vital actually in the day-to-day running of an economy, which is capital, labor, and a total factor for productivity, that is TPF. So these three, they determine how the economy develops, and it's according to the conventional economic development model. So economic development is facilitated when the two physical factors of capital and labor are utilized more effectively or in greater quantities. Economic progress would undoubtedly result from an increased uh, total factor productivity, right? Which is brought in by technological or inventive advancement. So collectively, it appears beyond doubt that the extensive application of artificial intelligence fosters economic development. So a substantial body of empirical literature backs up this theory. So first of all, as AI advanced, the price of traditional automation has significantly decreased, opening the door to the era of intelligent automation. So the era of intelligent automation, in contrast to the previous one, has produced a new type of virtual labor force, which can be viewed as a new factor of production. On the other hand, this phenomenon lessens the current stage of production reliance on physical labor and encourages the replacement of capital for labor. Right. Also, artificial intelligence, it accelerates Industry 4.0. So there is need to create a smart factory where people, machines, and resources interact and communicate with one another. So for that to happen, hardware and software components must be organically combined to form Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 is presently widespread trend in global development, providing many nations with new chances for economic growth. Our argument is that the English man Watt's discovery of the steam engine, which greatly boosted the efficiency of industrial systems that previously relied on human and animal labor, is what defines the Industry 1.0 era. So the dawn of Industry 2.0 has been ushered in by the universal accessibility of energy, and the productivity of factories has evolved and been further increased in this environment. Then we have got Industry 3.0 era, which consists of computers and automation. And yes, it consists of computers and automation, right? So when Germany now, when the German government first announced the idea of 4.0 in 2013, it immediately caught the interest of several nations and major corporations. So Industry 4.0 now, it's the development of cyber-physical systems that give both humans and machines completely new capabilities. So Industry 4.0 is supported by disruptive technological developments, and it can obfuscate the distinctions between the physical, digital, and biological worlds. So it is expected that artificial intelligence will be a key component of the Industry 4.0. So the production paradigm in the future. So we have social scientists who appear to agree that artificial intelligence is the primary technological advancement of the fourth industrial revolution. Right. Also, artificial intelligence fuels innovation. Although it is now widely acknowledged that the introduction of artificial intelligence has significantly increased productivity, its ripple effect, which stimulates innovation through economic dispersion, is rarely discussed or even valued. So, as people gradually acclimate to the pressures of the fourth industrial revolution age, innovative thinking and creative ideas are becoming more commonplace. So consider the possibility that progress may only be a transient blessing if imagination is lost. Innovation has historically been impacted by mechanical advancement. So there is also instability in AI that possesses human intellect. So it is now widely accepted that the advent of artificial intelligence technology has disruptively improved productivity, but its radiating effect of driving innovation through economic diffusion is rarely talked about or even valued. Innovative thinking and creative ideas are becoming mainstream as people slowly get used to the pounding of the fourth industrial revolution. The introduction of artificial intelligence, it has an effect on economic development because it has increased capabilities as compared to humans. So technological advancement, it has become so rampant such that it's an act of injustice to compare human abilities with robots because robotic capabilities are fast growing and unending. For example, there is now Grammarly, Qbot, and ChatGTP. If you run an essay writing service, you can use robots to perform research related to any subject and also write for you in a very short period of time, which means you would have achieved more than what you would have achieved if had you employed a human. The capabilities of a robot are quite increased more than that of and also a robot can actually work for more hours than a human can work. So generally robots are more active and they don't get tired like humans. It therefore follows that they can work for extended hours thereby increasing production at the same time boosting the economy of the company or the industry that they're working for in. Right. Robots are also specialized for tasks. I think we have mentioned something along those lines. And in most cases, robots image in any shape and size depending on the requirement of the task that need to be performed. So as technology advances, the more specializations emerge for robots and leading to the creation of specialized robots for a specific task. However, it is pertinent to note that the coming in of artificial intelligence has got some disadvantages, which shall be discussed below. There is the unemployment fiasco. So robots prove to be more efficient when performing tasks, and therefore human labor is no longer required. In many factories and manufacturing plants, automation is now order of the day, hence increasing unemployment rate, and it is one of the society's biggest concern in the most developed countries. We have those restaurants that are run by robots, the robotic restaurants, where the waiters and waitresses are all robots. It means the people who are working in those restaurants as waiters and waitresses had to be fired so that they can employ the robots. Uh, in the long run, many scholars are divided on the question of whether the progress of AI will play a sustainable role in promoting economic development. The negative school of thought believes that AI will replace labor and take over human jobs, which will likely lead to unemployed people much faster than productivity can be increased. In a situation where the labor market is disrupted, income inequality and mass unemployment among workers are probably creating a further future of higher unemployment and even economic stagnation. So as a consequence, artificial intelligence boost in the economy is seen as unsustainable. As noted by Gesthager, human dependence on artificial intelligence would eventually lead to an economic growth as the utilization of automation inhibited wage development and thus investment growth. Right? Also, robots cannot handle unexpected situations. Like we have mentioned earlier on to say that robots are made for specialized tasks. It therefore follows that the behavior of robots is predetermined, although there are some which might have the ability to improvise. So robots require programming, which means that if they are not programmed for the situation, they cannot work around it. Also, the robots, they require installation and maintenance. So for robots to function properly, they require regular maintenance, which creates an additional cost to the company. In addition to that, for them to be installed and function fully, they require manual labor attached to them. It therefore follows that the employees of a particular company has to undergo some training so that they can know how to work with the robots. And this definitely has a cost, right? So robots lack empathy, right? So research has shown that empathy is vital for successful interaction. There are some companies which are people-oriented, such as customer service industries. If not programmed, robots cannot play the role of empathetic interaction, which has the capability of shunning customers, thereby bringing the business down. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, about artificial intelligence and economic development. Thank you.